Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville, Florida is where we're at, ready to bring you one great college football game. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Florida Gators. And here come the Gators. Welcome, everybody. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-hosts Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. The Buckeyes come into this game expecting a win. I tend to agree with that. How about you, Herbie?
Well, I'm going to go the other way on this one because of one key area. Ohio State is coming in here with a lot of confidence, but it takes more than confidence to be able to slow down this ground game and this running back. I think they get the upset here, Lee.
No chance. Ohio State is too good of a team offensively to lose this game. You watch, Kirk. They're going to run that ball all over this defense. There's absolutely no chance they will lose this one. You mark it down.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we're going to have an action-packed game. So let's get down to the field where they're waiting for the coin toss. We'll see how this game plays out as they get ready for the opening kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 7 fields it at the 7. Little shake and bake move. They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line. Pro formation here. Counter to the left. And down he goes at the 29-yard line. A 5-yard pickup by the halfback on the misdirection. Second down and 5. Ball on their own 29. Sanders with 3 wide receivers. Sanders with the give, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line. 1 yard on the play. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on the 30. Sanders back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Pressure coming. Off his hands, incomplete. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. He punts it. Number 8 fields it at the 26. And he got a few yards.
He got more than a few. That was a good return.
Good return and outstanding speed. He almost went all the way that time.
They'll go to work at the 40-yard line. 2 tight ends here. He drops back. Here they come. He's going right. Complete. And down he goes at the 36-yard line. How about that pass, Kirk?
You know, guys, one of the things often overlooked in college football is the relationship between a quarterback and his receiver. Here, you can see that these two are definitely on the same page.
First and 10. Ball on the 36. The Gators go with the I formation. They'll throw on first down. Rolls to the left, looking, throws this one out to the left. And it's caught! And he's all the way down to the 8. They get a nice gain there.
Yeah, nice pass play. You know what, Kirk? I think that defense kind of underestimated the speed of that receiver that time.
Yes, very good observation out of you, my friend. It's going to be interesting to see how they adjust here.
Florida sets up in the eye. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The Gators line up in an I formation. And down he goes. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. They put everyone up on the line. And he stopped behind the line. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
Yeah, the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo!
Florida goes with the ace set here. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Well, I see a ref's hat down, and that usually means a receiver stepped out.
Illegal touching on the receiving team.
These guys right now are just helping out the opposition.
Yeah, and those mistakes drive a coach crazy. Lack of discipline on the field, hates it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 2. They don't want to make any mistakes in this situation. Spins upfield, and he's taken down at the 5. And the halfback toss gets maybe 3 yards. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 5. Toss. And they got him for a loss. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. They've got their backs against the wall. Let's see if the defense puts any pressure on him here. And down he goes. Well, they tried to keep it on the ground for the first down.
You know, Brad, here the defense just steps up and makes a play, stopping them and bringing up 4th down.
And they're ready to punt this one away. He gets it away. Number 8 fields it at the 50. And they were lucky to prevent a big return there.
Yeah, it looked like he had his seam there, but a good job by the coverage team coming in and making the tackle.
They'll take over at the 43-yard line. Florida comes out with 2 tight ends. Finds his receiver, and he's taken down at the 24. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Gators go with the I formation. They'll throw on first down. Over the middle. And he's got him again. And down he goes at the 10. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
Number 10 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He's going right. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
High formation here. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
Ohio State lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back, steps up, wants to throw outside, and he can't hang on to it.
This ball's incomplete. Loss. The intended receiver on the play.
This isn't much more than an extra point. It's up, and it splits the uprights. Number 14 ready to kick. Number 28 and number 7 set to return. Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Number 7 fields it at the 7. Not a whole lot of success there last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll set up shop at the 21. They line up in an I. Sanders set to go to the air. He steps up. Got it. And he's taken down. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
It's 2nd and inches. Ball on their own 31. One man backfield. Sanders back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. And it's caught. Big opening. Sheds that one. And down he goes. The tight end with a nice catch there.
Gain of 18 on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Florida 3, Ohio State nothing. Second down and 12. Ball on the 47. Number 13 is the single setback. They'll keep it on the ground again. And he's taken down at the 48-yard line. Gain of less than a yard on the play. Third and 11 coming up here. Ball right around midfield. The Gators bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's under pressure. Looks. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. He grabbed a hold of the quarterback and would not let go.
Well, he's able to slip right through a crack in the line and get a big sack.
The Buckeyes line up to punt. He gets it off. Number 8 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 14-yard line. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. First and 10. Ball on the 14. The Gators come out in the shotgun.
First and 10.
And down he goes. Gain of 2.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 16. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. He steps up with the throw. It's intercepted. He has some room. What an interception by the cornerback.
This guy needs to be playing both sides of the ball. He can catch the ball better than some of these receivers.
Let's look at that one again. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Number 13, alone in the backfield. They're going to pitch it. And he's going to lose yards on this one.
Well, these guys fast or what? Good job of penetrating and getting to the ball carrier here.
Second and 11. Ball on the 16. Number 13 is the deep back as they line up in the I. He drops back. Here comes the pressure. Complete. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Ohio State lines up in a pro set. They go with the run. He's hit, got away. Oh, what a hit. And that'll give them another first down.
Excellent job there, Brad, of running the football. That was good execution by this offense.
Here's another look at that fantastic run. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Spin move. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
There's not much he could do to get away from that big defensive lineman.
Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. Sanders tosses to the left side, bounces off the would-be tackler, and they hit him in the backfield. They were trying to stretch it to the sidelines, but the defense was just too quick.
Those guys were in the backfield so fast, I thought they were going to pick it off.
They line up in an I. Sanders with the give, and he's taken down. They get a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
They're going to go for the easy 3 here. He gets it up, and it's right down the middle.
The kick is good.
Number 85 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 11 and number 8 deep to return. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. There's a missed tackle. Look at the power.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
They'll get the ball here at the 28-yard line. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Steps up in the pocket. And it's caught. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Second and 4. Ball on the 34. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. Finds his receiver. And down he goes. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
About 2 minutes before halftime. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Setting up the play action. And that one's fallen incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 46. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. He's rolling right. And it falls incomplete. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Third down and 10 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. Florida comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Going deep. Got some open field. He's all the way. Touchdown. The defense just can't keep up with him.
He has lightning speed. He's just so quick and elusive after he catches the football.
Let's take another look at that touchdown pass.
Guys, this is a great example of a quarterback with great awareness. Does a good job of scanning the field and getting it to the right target. Nice touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the second quarter, our score is Florida 10, Ohio State 3. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 7 back to return.
Here's the kick. Number 7 fields it at the 7. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points. They'll go to work at the 26.
First and 10.
The Buckeyes line up with 3 wide. Sanders steps back to pass, steps up, throws it to the outside. Got it! And he's taken down. The Buckeyes call for a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Second and 4. Ball on their own 32. Florida puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Sanders drops back. Got it to his receiver. And down he goes at the 45. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 45. Florida lines up with 5 defensive backs. He catches it with one hand. And he's all the way down to the 28. He threw a bullet in there.
Oh, he sure did. We've already talked about his arm strength, but what really impresses me are his mechanics. His passing motion is so fluid.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes line up in an I formation. Sanders hands it off. And he's taken down. The Buckeyes are going to take a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. Second and less than a yard, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. He drops back. He steps up across the middle. Caught, and down he goes. A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
Short toss, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Well, it looked like he had it, but he couldn't hang on.
Boy, that's a good job by the defender on that play. Excellent timing he used there to break up that pass.
Ohio State will line up in a jumbo set here. Little handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State. Coach, that was a nice run by the halfback.
Yeah, it sure was. First of all, you got a big, powerful offensive line blocking for you. Then you got a back who wants to find the end zone. What's that equal? Touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the second quarter, and our score is Ohio State 10, Florida 10. Number 85, ready to kick.
Number 11, back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 8 fields at the goal line. Juke move. He spins. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Hey, if you ask me, I'd air it out some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
They'll take over at the 24-yard line.
10.
The Gators go with the I formation. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And it's incomplete. And he led his receiver a little too much.
One of the things you look for when you have a young quarterback is how he releases the football. Here you can see he releases the ball a little bit early, a sign that he wasn't completely comfortable with what he was seeing.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. With the spin, and he's taken down at the 28. They got 4 yards on that one. It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 28. The Gators come to the line with their jumbo package. That'll do it for the first half here. We're tied as the players head to the locker room. Ohio State will be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. Takes off a tackle. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll set up shop at the 22. Number 10 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Gets past the tackler. He's knocked out of bounds. Nice gain on the play.
The ball was thrown perfectly. Good precision there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33. Florida comes out with an I formation. He drops back, steps up. He passes it. What do you think of that catch, Coach?
This game's got its highs and lows, but one of the highs has got to be the play of this kid. He can play for my team any day.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Florida comes out in the shotgun. He breaks free. Can't wrap him up, and down he goes. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there, and I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24. The Gators line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. He steps up. He's looking. And that one's fallen incomplete. Well, he missed his receiver there, Coach.
Yo, this kid needs to relax a little bit more. That ball's coming out 100 miles an hour. You can't expect the receivers to get to that one.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. They line up in an I. Inside give. And he's taken down at the 19-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. Third and 5 coming up. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. Steps up in the pocket. Complete. And down he goes. Number 10 lines up for the field goal. The kick is up. And it splits the uprights. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 28 back to return.
He kicks it. Number 7 fields it at the 9. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20. Ohio State comes to the line with 3 wide. They're going to pitch it. Broke away from 1. And he's taken down to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 10. Ball on the 20. Ohio State lines up with a split backfield. And he's stopped behind the line. Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on their own 18. They come out in a nickel. Drops back to pass. Airing it out long. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
Number 21, back to punt. He gets it away. Number 8 fields it at the 41. He made some nice moves on that return.
Yeah, but too many, Brad. Boy, he'd love to have another chance at that one. The field is wide open for a score.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Florida comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Gets a tackler. And down he goes at the 43-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 43. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Wants the middle. And he dropped it.
The pass ball's incomplete. Loss, the intended receiver on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back, throws it to the outside. His receiver has it, and he's taken down. It's another 100-yard receiving performance out there by one solid player.
So what else is new? This guy is capable of doing this game in and game out. He's that good.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Johnson lines up in the deep back, I formation. Johnson on the give. He stiff arm, and down he goes. And they pick up 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 18. 3 wideouts here. Johnson gets another handoff, and he's taken down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play. Third and 5.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. The Gators come out in the shotgun under heavy pressure. Heck of a play by the corner to knock it away.
And he's out there telling the quarterback, don't throw it in my end zone.
Here it is again.
Fourth and 5. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Number 10 is lined up for the kick.
Lined up for the field goal.
He gets it up, and it is good. Number 14 ready to kick. Number 28 and number 7 back deep to return. Kicks it off. Number 7 takes it from the 6. Missed tackle. And they fall on the loose ball. They'll go to work at the 32-yard line. Sanders lines up with 5 wide out. And down he goes. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
And that penalty is going to push him back.
Yeah, an offense can't be productive when they're making mistakes like that.
It's 1st and a mile. Ball on the 23-yard line. Single set backfield. Sanders to the air on 1st down. Throws it to the outside. And he's taken down. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 29. Ohio State lines up in a pro set. Sanders hands off on the delay. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. And they back up 3 yards on that play. Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 26-yard line. Ohio State lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Across the middle. Got it. And down he goes at the 37. Nice pass, but not enough for the 1st down, and that's going to bring up 4.
I know, yeah, but nice pass and catch. But when you don't convert the 1st down, it's not as nice as you'd like.
Ohio State ready to punt this one away. Number 21 gets it off. Number 8 takes it to 28. Spinning. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes line up in a nickelback. He fakes a pitch. He lateral. He tries a stiff arm, and he's taken down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, Florida 16, Ohio State 10. Second and 3. Ball on the 41. Number 10 is back in the gun. He broke his ankles, and down he goes.
Time and time again, you see the team that's winning is usually the team that's able to control the line of scrimmage. Here, they again get a nice push, and the result was a solid run.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Florida lines up in a double tight set. Back to pass. Steps up. Across the middle. And he can't hang on to it.
Banks, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 49. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. He's going left. He has some room. Inside the 30. To the 10. And he will score. They hooked up for the long touchdown there, guys.
What a great call. The quarterback knew he had the matchup that he wanted, and he took advantage of it.
And how about that receiver? He made a great catch.
And they're looking to get 2 points here. Drops back to pass. Here they come. And they get the 2. So with just over 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, Florida 24, Ohio State 10. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 7, back deep to return.
Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 28 fields it at the 9. At the 30, breaks one. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
On the return.
Check out the replay on that one. They'll set up shop at the 40.
At the 40-yard line. First and 10.
They line up in an I. Back to pass. Under pressure. Ball's loose. And the defense is on it. What do you think about the play of that safety, Herbie?
This guy stepped up and made a big play right here for the defense. Nice fumble recovery.
Let's look at that one again. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. High formation here. Inside handoff. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line. The tailback picks up a solid 7 yards on the counter play. Second and 3. Ball on the 30. The Gators come out in the ace formation. He jukes him. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line needs to do a better job up front of opening the hole for the running back.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. 3 wideouts here. And down he goes. Just a hair short of the first down line. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. The kick is up. And he got it. And he's got to be happy about that kick.
Oh, no question. This kid is a solid kicker.
Number 14 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 28 and number 7 back to return. Number 28 takes it at the 8. At the 30. Sheds that one. He spins around. And there's a fumble. Looks like a defensive lineman might have it, and he does. First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. They're going to pin him. And he stopped behind the line. And they stop the halfback for a loss.
And let me tell you something. That toss play had no chance whatsoever. Defense was all over it.
It's 2nd down now, 14 to go. Ball on the 41. Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the I. Johnson again, a little juke, and he's taken down. They get about 5 yards from the halfback.
5-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 36-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. Throws it out there. It falls incomplete. And he overshot his receiver on that one.
Well, here the quarterback needs to relax down near the end zone, step up, and make a better throw.
And this will be a very long field goal attempt. He gets it up. And it is good. And that was a long, long field goal.
Boy, that kid can sure kick the football.
Florida to kick. Number 28 and number 7 back ready to return. And it's a short kickoff. Number 28 takes it at the 12. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 33.
At the 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 13 lines up as a single back. Drops back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 33. Florida brings in the nickel here. Back to pass. Across the middle. And it falls incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 33. Ohio State in a 5-wide set. He drops back. Throws this one out to the left. He's hit and got away. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab the interception.
This guy's got potential. I'll tell you what, if he keeps it up, you might see him playing on Sundays.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Florida sets up in the I. Johnson, the ball carrier. And down he goes at the 31-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards. Second and 3. Ball on the 31. Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the I. He tries to spin. They'll drop him for a loss. They came with a blitz that time and got to the tailback for the loss. Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Gators come out in a shotgun. Option to the right. Laterals back. And he's taken down. Well, they tried to keep it on the ground for the first down.
You know, Brad, here the defense just steps up and makes a play, stopping them and bringing up 4th down.
The Buckeyes call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Number 10 lined up for the field goal, and he's going to need some distance on this one. It has the distance. And it sails through the uprights. And that was not an easy kick, guys.
Forget about it. This kid can make it from 60 yards or further.
Number 14 ready to kick. Number 28 and number 7 set to return. Kicks it off. Number 7 fields it at the 11. There's the stiff arm. This defense did a nice job last time around forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll go to work at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
Sanders lines up with 5 wide out. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. What a pick. Spin move. And that's the second time he's come away with one on defense there, guys.
Well, this guy's just a real ball hawk out there. The quarterback had better start looking to the other side of the field just to be safe.
They'll take over at the 38-yard line. Florida comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes. A nice 7-yard run by the fullback.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Gators go with the I formation. Gives it up the middle. And he's taken down at the 29. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. Here are today's Red Zone Players of the Game, which is brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They come out in a goal line set. Inside give. And down he goes. And they keep it on the ground and pick up the first.
Good third down conversion right here. Not a real big play, but this gives them a new set of downs to work with.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go to the air here and really attack this defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 23. The Gators line up in an I formation. They hand off on the counter. And he's taken down about 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Here it is again. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Ohio State probably feels they should have won this game, but they just didn't make enough big plays when they needed to.
Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 2004. And our final score in this one, Florida 33, Ohio State 10. Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit signing off. So long, everybody.